So hello everyone, I'm from Team Zero Error, which is actually submitting our project or our idea solution to RetailChain OS under the theme of retail supply chain optimizations. And hello, I'm excited to introduce you to our project RetailChain OS, a modular and intelligent platform that's designed to transform how retail and supply chains operate. Today, the retail industry faces enormous challenges, from unpredictable demand and inventory mismanagement to inefficient last mile delivery and growing customer expectation for speed, transparency, and convenience. Our solution, RetailChain OS, is to build to address these challenges by connecting the entire retail supply chain into one seamless ecosystem. Powered by artificial intelligence, real-time data, and automation, this system makes smarter decisions from inventory forecasting all the way to route planning. And let me first tell you about the structure of our RetailChain OS, what's the solution and what it does. It actually comprises of different modules. Each module has its own features and tackles its own problems. There are total 4 modules and I will demonstrate and tell one by one about them. First comes Smart Inventory. Smart Inventory feature predicts future stock needs and manages real-time inventory. The Smart Inventory is actually generating a list of stock items which will be like sent by the retail owners and retail store owners to our inventory for delivery. So that's why we know that inventory has the data that what amount of thing at what month is delivered to what store, so we can predict on the basis of this data that what the list of the stock which should be delivered to that store owners, and as here our model will predict it. And now I will demonstrate that how this prediction actually works. So let me first connect to the database, because all the prediction data and stock list of stock will be here at our database. For database for our project we have chosen PostgreSQL. So let me just log in to it. Okay, so here as we can see there is an DB called Walmart DB here. Let me just drop it and let's do everything from scratch. Now the database is being deleted. You can see there is only 3 rows and there is nothing known as Walmart DB. So first, in order to operate over something, we need some data. We need some setup. So as we have deleted our database, so we need to set up our database first. Then let me do just script db setup. So this has created our database. As you can see here. Here it is. Here we can see the Walmart DB is being created, but it has nothing to show because it has no data. So let me just first give it data, because our model will be working with some data. So here we have completed seeding the data. So let's just connect to our database, newly created database actually. And if we see, these many rows are there, these many like tables are there, but we are more interested in this forecast, because this forecast table will store all the prediction done by our model. If we see, let's just see as for now that what's currently stored in this table. If you can see that it is showing 0 rows, like there is nothing stored in this table forecast, and it should be obvious, like we haven't generated any forecast as of now or predictions. So let me run our model. It will be interesting to just run it over a full screen. So here these are all the predictions which we have generated now, and let me just see that whether these predictions are being stored in our forecast relation or not. So yeah, we got our data, like store ID demonstrate the stores, SQID is representing a particular product and it's the demand. So we have successfully generated the predictions. So now what we have done so far is we have just only generated the prediction. Next, after generating the prediction, there comes Fulfill Smart, our second feature or module. Fulfill Smart intelligently assigns the best fulfillment center based on stock levels, distance and workload. Like it will search for the nearest inventory and then also check whether it has all the ample amount of data which needs to be delivered to that store, and in order first of all, what happens here, as the model predicts a list of stock, it will be given to the store owners, and then the store owners will check, update and verify that list as per their need, and then they will send it to Fulfill Smart. And then Fulfill Smart, after having all those list of stocks, verified list of stocks, it will send them to a best inventory according to the factors which I have stated above, like stock level, distance and workload. So actually if I demonstrate, this whole Fulfill Smart like runs in a background, so there's nothing much to show except the folder of it. Like here's the Fulfill Smart and here are this main.py, which is actually, like here you can see the API over which it is working, like on which API it is actually sending those stock data, list of stocks to the store owners and receiving the verified list from there, and from which API it is actually sending the inventories, that list, that verified list of stocks. So let's just simply on that. So here our exactly this Fulfill Smart feature is activated, and now it's listening to all of its posts for the verified data. So what has been done in our app till now, like we have generated the data, we have generated the list of stock, and then we have sent to the store owners, and then store owners, after updation and verification, it will be sent back to the Fulfill Smart, and Fulfill Smart assign them to some inventory, and from there all the delivery things happen. So to see this, we have to first log in as a store owner. Let's choose Chennai owner. So it's into it, and here you can see the list of calculated stock, like what our model have predicted. And as being a store owner, I can change this, I can modify this. Like I don't want rice to be delivered 500 units, I want only 50. I have changed it. Same for the oil, I don't want 200, I want only 20 units. And for this dal, I need more, I don't need 800, I want 900 units. And once I update all this quantity, I will simply select all of them as verified and then submit it. Then what will happen, it will be now given to the Fulfill Smart, which is currently running in the background, and will assign an inventory to it. Now let's see what happens. So here we can see Bengaluru is being chosen as our delivery center, and here is the route which is taken by the delivery partners of this particular delivery center to deliver the goods. Like first of all they will go to the Hyderabad and then they will go to the Chennai store. So here I want to introduce about our next feature, that is RouteAI. RouteAI, what it does, like if I didn't explain RouteAI, it seems very logical to you that why does it route have chosen like the RouteAI. So first of all, RouteAI is actually providing you the optimized route, like the most efficient routes for the delivery. And when I call the efficient, I should define what efficiency means to ourselves. Like in the retail chain ecosystem, we have thought that it's not always best to choose the the nearest points, like nearest store, to deliver first to the nearest store and then travel to the long ones or farther ones. There are some other factors which need to be considered in order to maximize customer satisfaction. Like alongside with this nearest distance thing, we can also prioritize delivering to stores which are relatively closer to each other but farther from the distribution center over a single nearby store. And next is prioritize a faraway store with critical stock storage over a nearby store with sufficient data, means sufficient stock. Like we logically we should first go and deliver goods to that store which is running out of stocks in a very few time. So that's why over these three factors we are actually choosing our route, and that's why you see why as Chennai is very closer to the Bengaluru, we are first visiting Hyderabad, because Hyderabad is currently running out of the stock and Chennai has sufficient amount of stocks. And it also, our RouteAI also just estimate that in how many days your goods will be delivered. Okay, and here I want you to tell that it's not some software, there is no any software, there is no any thing which has this customization. Like in order to implement this customized optimization logic, we have to create our own like routing server, and that routing server is actually being used to map all these routes and all these maps. So let me just show you our routing server which has all the logic what I have said. Here here are the main server file of that RouteAI, and here is the entire our routing server named under RouteAI. It's actually calculating a distance, listening up to a lot of APIs, just getting the latitudes and longitudes of it. It's all just custom made thing. And after that, now let me introduce you to our fourth feature. It is TrackX. So TrackX allows customers or retailers to track every delivery live. Like they can see where their delivery vehicle is currently and when it will be delivered. So in the real life situation, as the delivery vehicle will move, the latitude longitude of it will be updated, and similarly it will be displayed to the store owners on the map. Let me simulate that thing for you to demonstrate that how it will be done or shown. So here our vehicle has departed from Bengaluru. Now it had reached Hyderabad. It's going towards Chennai store. So yeah, now it has reached to the Chennai, and there are several other users of our app as well. Like, let me just give, like, these drivers. Drivers also need a route to follow. So that's why we have accounts or dashboards for the driver as well, from which they can access the route which they have to travel in order to deliver the things. Like, if I log in as a driver, yeah, so I have given the route which I have to travel and deliver the things, and I can start my journey. Next we have route 4. Now we can log in as an admin as well. So what admin does here, it can see that what are the calculated stock or predicted list of stock given to each stores. So the Bengaluru has these amount of calculated stock. Let's see just the predicted stock for some other, let's suppose let's see of Delhi. Delhi has these stock lists given to them. So yeah, that's all about our retail chain operating system. It comprises of 4 features, and 4 features I have demonstrated them what it tackles. So as we look ahead, the vision for the retail chain OS goes far beyond what we have built today. While the current system already streamlines inventory, fulfillment, delivery, we see several areas where we can take this platform to the next level. Like, first, we plan to introduce self-learning AI models that continuously improve based upon historical data. For example, let me just give an Excali draw. For example, our smart inventory module will adapt to seasonal shifts, local events, and even weather forecasts to make even more accurate prediction and more fruitful or more profitable predictions. And here comes on the logistics sides, we aim to develop real-time dynamic routing where RouteAI responds instantly to traffic conditions and roads are broken. Like, these are just some accidents which can also delay the delivery. So the store owner must be informed at the real time that what happens to their delivery and in how many days or at what time it is supposed to be delivered. Another major enhancement will be building a supplier analytics dashboard, allowing retailers to evaluate supplier performance, lead times and cost, and even auto switch to backup suppliers if days are predicted. We are also plan to scale the platform with multi-store, multi-region support, enabling large retail chains to coordinate fulfillment across hundreds of locations in real time. With these improvements, we are not just evolving a retail chain OS into a smarter system, we are also building the future of autonomous retail logistics, a future where technology does the heavy lifting and business can focus on what matters most, delivering great experience to the customers. Thank you. That's all from our side.